Hi guys. Oh my goodness, I haven't vlogged in like such a long time. This one isn't necessarily like my typical travel vlog. This is actually going to be to document the journey when it comes to me moving to Italy. So I applied for a position in Italy a couple weeks ago, more than a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago. And then about 2 weeks ago, I did my interview. And then just 2 days ago, Monday, which was August 8th, 8/8, I actually got the news that I got the job. So I'll be moving to Naples, Italy, Napoli. It's probably going to be about a 1.5 to 2 month process just to get, I guess, everything settled and moved there. But yeah, so this is just the introduction to that process, that journey for me. And also, like, I'll be just documenting everything that, I have to go through: visas, moving. I'm debating on throwing myself like a going away party, so I can like have my last little hurrah with my friends and family, because I know for sure I'm at least going to stay there for a year. I may love it and stay longer. At this point, I actually do not really feel any ties towards the United States as far as living here. I was actually supposed to be moving to Dallas, Texas this month, but Texas got a lot going on, y'all. The two final nails in the coffin for me, where I decided I wasn't going to make that move, were one, there was a shooting at the Dallas airport. Granted, it was just one person that decided to go local that day. It's unsettling for me personally. And then the second thing is this, monkeypox pandemic. It's mostly, or most of the U.S. cases are like in Texas. So yeah, those two factors right there were like, maybe Texas isn't the move. So yeah. But I'm currently in Charleston, South Carolina, for work. I am running errands right now. I'm gonna take my suitcase to get fixed because I busted it up. Hopefully they can fix it. But yeah, I just wanted to get this quick intro out the way, and I'll take y'all along for the ride. Come on. Hey, happy Monday. It is August 15th, and I'm just doing another check-in in regards to my transition to Italy. I'm currently in, where the fuck am I? I'm in Pensacola, Florida. I was about to say Naples, Florida, because I'm going to Naples, Italy, but I'm in Pensacola, Florida. So update, today I received a call from my recruiter, and he confirmed that I will have my offer letter by the end of the day. It's the end of the day. I haven't received it. It's neither here nor there. But I was told that I would have that offer letter by the end of the day. And when I had him on the phone, I took advantage of that opportunity and asked him when my start date would be. From what he's saying, it's next Monday, the 22nd, which is incredibly short notice. Now, I know that I'm not expected to necessarily be in Naples, Italy by next Monday. However, I am, I guess, expected to be fully transitioned into my new role, I guess, at least on paper. That does complicate things a bit because I am set to be here in Pensacola, Florida for the next 3 weeks, per my schedule with my current position. So I did let my manager know. He's not upset about it. He was very congratulatory and very nice, and which he really didn't have to be, because this really is short notice, and I really was trying to be as amicable and respectful as possible. But the good thing is I'm transferring from one aspect of the contract that I'm working on to another. And yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. So that's just the update. It may not be like big to y'all or whatever, but it is big for me, or to me. I'm expecting to at least get my welcome letter in the morning, sometime, and that way I can start getting an idea of an official start date. But like I said, super excited. It's becoming more and more real now. Your girl is moving to Italy. Oh my god. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. I'm currently on my way to Massage Envy to get rubbed down, knock out all my little kinks and stresses throughout my body. So far my time in Pensacola here is pretty cool. I don't think y'all care about none of that. But yeah, I'm about to get this rub down. This actually isn't even really like a treat to myself. I have a Massage Envy membership, and I have like so many credits that I need to burn through, because I'm pretty sure there is no Massage Envy in Italy. I'm pretty sure it's just an American brand. And so with that being said, I need to use up these credits and then cancel my membership. That way I'm not just wasting money, because it is not cheap. When you factor in the fact that I don't get to use it. Not even that I don't get to. In my current role, since I travel, there are some places I just don't feel comfortable being touched by the locals. And to be honest with you, I am still feeling a bit cautious right now due to the fact that there are 2 viruses going around. And I don't want either one of them. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. Checking out. I will get back with y'all when I have another update. Hello. Happy Wednesday. It is August 31st. Where do I begin? I don't remember where my last check-in was, if it was me coming here to Florida, if I was still in Charleston or what. But it's been quite the process with getting everything situated with the new role and getting everything ready for me to be able to actually start. So basically I received my offer letter, like the official one, last week, either on Friday or Thursday. And I had a lot of back and forth with my recruiter and a few other people just about the start date and figuring other things out as far as like how pay will work and so on and so forth. But that's all resolved now, and I actually signed my offer letter officially yesterday. And like literally instantly documentation started rolling in, such as like an IAA, which is like some type of international agreement, basically my contract saying like, hey, you agree to these terms, so you know, such and such, whatever, a typical contract. So there was that. I have to fill out something called, I believe, a glass. Now, I don't know if that's just internal for my company or if that's standard. But yeah, there's that. I know I had like I forget what it is. It's an IRS form. I want to say 692 or something like that. Basically, so that I can be exempt from federal taxes, since I will be working and living overseas, or at least during the time that I'm there, I'll be exempt. So that's a good thing. What else? Also a couple other forms. I know I had to fill out something. I guess in the event that something happens to me, I had to list 5 people. Well, I didn't have to, but I could list up to 5 people, and also mark if I want other family members and friends and so on and so forth to be aware of, like, and have access to my information. I guess in the event that something ever happened to me, I'm not really sure under what circumstances they would release that information. But of course I put my parents and 2 of my best friends. I should put all 3, but whatever. The big dogs know that if something happens to me, they need to be the first to know. So there's that. And then there was one other form I had to fill out. Can't necessarily remember what it was for, but that's basically the stage that I'm at, is documentation and filling out forms. And I also started furniture shopping. I did find out that the way that my relocation package works is there's going to be a team that actually comes out, picks up my belongings, and takes them to Italy for me. At first I thought I was getting cash, but like either way, I started furniture shopping. And it doesn't look like I'm going to be actually going to Italy at least until maybe October, November. My official start date is, I think, October 3rd. My official start date in the new position. So that means that I still have about a month in my current position, in which they are definitely keeping me booked and busy. So I'll be going home for the first time in 3 months on Saturday. Yeah, this Saturday. It's Labor Day weekend, so I'll at least get to spend some time with my family. And then next Wednesday, I actually have to travel to New York. I'll be kind of in like the Albany, New York area for work, my current position. And then the week after that, I have a short project in which I'll be going to, I think, another part of New York potentially, or Pennsylvania. I know in the next 3 weeks I'll be in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and New York. Do that information what you will. But yeah, I'm busy on both ends with the new job, my current job, as well as in my personal life, trying to get things situated. I figured what I'm going to do when I get to Italy is purchase like a cheap little used vehicle. My goal is not to spend more than like $2,500 when I don't like driving. And then 2, I just need something to get me back and forth. I figured after about 6 months to a year of being in country, maybe even as little as 3 months, we'll see. Maybe I'll go ahead and invest in like a more luxurious car. So yeah, that's the plan for now. Just thought of something cheap, light, flex. Just kidding. Just something to get me by. I found this app. I'll insert the name of it because I can't remember off the top of my head. But with the app, it does help you look for apartments that are available in Italy. I found like at least 5 that I really, really like. So it's giving me hope about what I can get once I'm there. Really reasonable when it comes to like rent prices. Really, really nice. More my style. But I'm not getting my hopes up too high for them because, again, it's August and I won't be there for at least another 2 months. So it's just kind of getting me in the mind frame. What else? So yeah, that's the car I plan on getting when I'm there. I was going to purchase a vehicle in the United States and have it shipped over, but Italy has like a rule, from what I'm being told, or some kind of law where I think you have to have the vehicle for at least 6 months before it can be imported. And I actually sold my car back in January of this year because of my current position. Like, I haven't been home in 3 months. The times that I am home, it's not for very long, so I would have had like been paying for a car to just essentially sit there. So I don't regret my decision. And honestly, just buying a cheap car once I get there might be the easiest route. My main concern when it comes to finding a place and finding a vehicle vehicle is like the language difference. I do have Duolingo, but I don't know if I'll be able to really carry a conversation by the time I touch ground. Since I'll be working on a military base, I do believe there is a car dealership on that base where I can purchase a vehicle. So that kind of clears that up for me, thank God. The renting portion, I don't know. I might ask for help from a colleague or someone on base to act as like a translator, just so I can, do the viewing, set up payment arrangements with my landlord, and, keep it moving from there. So there's that. What else? Yes, I went over how relocation works, which was something I recently found out. I'm working on documentation. I think that's pretty much it. My goal is to purchase all of my furniture, hopefully disassembled. That way it's easier for the movers to pick up and transport, and they can just drop everything off in my new place once I have that established, and then I can just build everything in place. I believe when I looked over the paperwork, technically my contract is like, is that 3 years? Yeah, 3 years until 2025. Which, now that I think about it, doesn't sound that bad, but I am required to at least do a minimum of a year, and if I don't, then like they're not gonna help with like relocation back to the US or something like that. At this point, I at least plan on doing 2 years, and at that point I might as well ride out that third one. But it's been a process. That's really the only update I have for you all. I just came home for the first time in 3 months, and these are all the packages my mom has been holding on to for me. These don't even include what's at my P.O. box, y'all. I've been doing the most, obviously. Hey guys, it is Tuesday, September 6th. I am doing like not last minute, but like trying to be ahead of the game here. I went ahead and took care of my doctor's appointments today. That way I'm covered for the remainder of the year. I normally do them about like October, November-ish anyway, so just a little bit earlier than normal. But then I went ahead and picked up the rest of my packages from the P.O. box. As you can see, I've been shopping. But that looks so greasy.
I wanna be in your life until the night is over. I wanna hold you so tight, coming closer. It's been a hell of a ride, but every single moment you were there by my side. Whenever I'm broken, you make me feel whole. Whenever I'm lonely, you're there for my soul. Wherever you are, girl, that's where I call my own. Whenever you're down, I'll be there. Girl, I want to be dancing with you forever. You see through the storm, take me as I am. Baby, it's magic every time I look to you. Come here, 'cause it's love. Hold you for me.
Okay, so here we are at some point in September. I had already started receiving a lot of like my furniture pieces and bedding and just all the things. As you can see here, I have my wine collection. I bought some dishware just so that, I wouldn't have to like go out and search for things once I arrived in Italy. So that helped out a lot. I also purchased a bunch of totes, which I later found out was actually not necessary. The company that was hired to move my items actually typically provides boxes and boxes everything up for you, which I later found out. However, I do not regret the purchase, especially with like these little IKEA totes that I'm pointing at currently. These all did help in protecting my items during the commute. As you can see, my things are packed up here in September. Because I didn't leave until closer to the holidays, I did not receive my items until late February. So it being in storage and being on ships and all types of things during that time, those plastic boxes did help out a lot. So it was expensive, but worth it in the end. In the future, I just wouldn't do as many plastic totes. I'd probably do all like gray or something colored to where it can't be seen through. Here you can see I did decide to stock up on like toiletries, and in one of these boxes somewhere are stockpiles of candles and just laundry detergent, anything to like just make my life simpler. I didn't realize I'd have access to a lot of the things that I love here, so it did help get me kickstarted though. Hey y'all, I'm just checking back in to give you a quick update as to what's going on in my process. I'm sorry. As far as moving to Italy, I keep recording this because I keep getting coughing spells, battling a cold, but yeah. And sorry about the background at my boo's place. So if you see it looks like a bachelor's pad, that's why. But anywho, so yeah, quick update about Italy. On Monday, I received final approval for my ECOPS application, so your girl is good to go. Italy sees that I am more than qualified for the job, and they approved me to accept it in Italy. In addition to that, today I received the application for my visa, so I filled that out to the best of my ability, which I'm still not 100% confident that I filled it out correctly. So I see that the Italian embassy here in the U.S. is actually open till 10 p.m. So I'm going to give them a call right after this, actually. I'm sorry. Just to try to get a little bit more clarity and make sure I filled it out correctly. And that everything is okay in that standpoint. But that's pretty much it, y'all. I just want to let you know that ECOPS came through and is approved. Once that's approved, there's actually a letter that you get. It's uploaded into the ECOPS system, and basically it's just saying that you passed ECOPS, we approve you to apply for the Italian visa. Pretty much is all that is. I believe the next few steps are going to be I'm sorry. I think a background check is already taking place for me for Italy. Of course, getting my things moved to Italy. I think after the visa, that's when my company will start scheduling or making arrangements for someone to go out and actually or come out and pick my items up from my house and start shipping them overseas. I did find out that I get an APO address, which is like a military address. So if anyone that's familiar with like military, or has a friend or family member or maybe spouse or whatever in the military, you are very familiar with an APO address. And just as like a quick synopsis, it's an address that you can use. Like, it's a US based address. So like, let's say I wanted to sorry about that. If I wanted to send a care package to my partner working on a military base overseas, instead of me getting a direct address to that base, I would be given an APO, or he'd be given an APO address, and I would send whatever it is that I wanted to or needed to him or them. and it would go to, I guess, a certain location and then get routed to him. So it's nice to know that I do get that. I don't know if I will necessarily need it, simply because I'm not going to be living on the military base, just working there. I still will be responsible for getting my own place. Which brings me to my next point. I actually did find a realtor. He told me to just call once I'm actually there, though, because it's kind of hard to, I guess, start looking at places or getting prospects for places when I'm not there. I'm assuming things come and go pretty fast, so that could be a part of it. I am a part of a group on Facebook where it was recommended for me to reach out to multiple realtors, so I'm going to do that. I think I have 3 recommendations so far, and so the reason I decided to go the realtor route is just because I am not fluent in Italian, and I will admit that I have not been practicing the way I should be. So having a realtor, someone that's like bilingual in English and Italian, would be really helpful for me personally, and then I can also tell them exactly what it is I'm looking for in my place of living. So I'm really excited about that. I at least have someone to help me out there. I was told that there is a like car lot or dealership on base. I was advised not to get anything too nice or new or whatever, just because the drivers over in Italy aren't the greatest. And outside of that, I don't like driving anyways. It doesn't get too cold there, so I don't think I need any like crazy new features. However, what I may do at some point, like, you know, if I really do want a luxurious car, I might actually go ahead and travel up to Germany, since I think it's about a 12-hour driving commute from Italy. Like, I might fly there, purchase a car like a Mercedes or Audi or something really nice. The cost may be a little bit less there because that is where they're made and manufactured. Drive it back to Italy and then maybe ship it back to the US. I still don't know if I even want to come back to the US right after Italy or go to another country and work, but we'll see. Cross that bridge when the time comes. But yeah, that's the main thing on my agenda, is finishing this visa, then scheduling, I guess, or working with my company to make sure someone comes and picks up my furniture and everything from home. Once I'm in Italy, working with a realtor or some realtors to find a place, getting a vehicle. That's pretty much it, y'all. Super excited. I kind of pre-packed my bags. Basically what I've done is the clothes that I know that I typically wear for work or will be wearing for like this kind of weather, fall like, which they should be experiencing there as well, or some close to it. I have those put in like my suitcases because I figured there may be a gap as far as the time that I leave, or I guess arrive in Italy, and then my items. Plus, I don't know if they're going to deliver my items to me while I'm in temporary housing, or if they're just going to deliver them on some of my permanent residence. So this is all still new to me. It seems like my hiring manager is kind of learning as we go as well. So I'm gonna experiment here. But yeah, let me go ahead and get on the phone with the Italian embassy. I'll probably check back in after that call just to give you an update as to where we are in that process, or, you know, give you some insight in case you all are considering moving to Italy or just want insight on what the process is like. So that's my update. Okay, so I just spoke with a gentleman at the Italian embassy. The department I need to speak to as far as like visas and things like that is actually closed, so I was told to call back tomorrow after 9 a.m. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll follow up with y'all tomorrow and let you know how it goes. Oh my God, goodness. I am so excited, y'all. I just submitted my visa application. So I am at the post office here in New Orleans, as you can see. My heart is pounding because I did next day shipping because I want them to hurry up and get this application and approve it so I can get on with my life. I am a little bit concerned though, because the application that I was given to fill out from my manager is actually for the Washington DC office. So, and I have to submit my application to the Detroit office, and I noticed they have 2 different applications. The only difference I really noticed was one said Detroit and one said Washington. Outside of that, it pretty much was identical. But I believe I included all the documents that they requested. I did go ahead and get another photo taken. Actually, let me show you. So I actually did a photo last week, passport photo, because you do have to include that in your application. I'll actually insert a clip of my application. I didn't show the full thing, so you don't, have all my information, but went ahead and took this photo. I wanted something cute because I think I do have to actually carry the visa on me once I'm there. But I submitted it, so they should be receiving it by Friday. Actually, I can go through the checklist real quick of like what all is needed. Mind you, I did a mission visa because I'll be working with the military. And so supposedly mission visas are actually a little bit of a faster process. I hope that's true. Fingers crossed. But I did send it to them, so they'll have it tomorrow. And hopefully by the end of the week or maybe early next week, I will have my visa back in my hand. But what I had to include was the visa application form, a recent passport size photograph, so that's what I just showed you, a valid passport plus 1 copy of the page with photograph and expiration date. So with that, I actually just, hopefully I did it correctly. Instead of sending my physical passport, I actually sent them a picture or a copy of like my front page, so it has like my image and all of the important details that are on my actual passport. This next part didn't retain to me, but it's an original copy of permanent residence card or other U.S. immigration documentation. That didn't apply to me, so I'll skip that. Then the next one was an original and a copy. Hold on, it says original and copy of driver's license or state ID. I did not give them my original. I'm not about to be out here driving without a license, so I gave them a copy just like of my passport. Now these 3 checkpoints, I wasn't exactly sure of how to prove this, but I did receive, I can't show you a copy of it because I put it in the paper, but basically once I went through the ECOPS application that I told you all about, where Italy basically just had to review and see if I qualified for the position, at the end of that investigation, once I got approved, they actually sent me or uploaded this document just saying, hey, yes, she's approved to apply for a visa. So I included that letter. So in my opinion, that should cover these next 3 bullet points, which were letter of the Embassy of the United States of America, United States Sending States Office of Italy, or for Italy in Rome. The next one, letter of the U.S. Military Department. It says letter contract of the firm/company that has the contract with the U.S. military base in Italy. So that one letter that I did receive saying that I was approved, it actually does say which branch of the military I'll be working with, that I'm a part of the U.S., as well as the contract number. So in my opinion, that should cover all of that, but we'll see. Then of course the visa fee. So I had to actually did a money order at the post office, so that's their monies, their shmonies, and a return envelope. This is required in the event that the applicant cannot collect the passport with the visa in person. Please provide envelope of United States Postal Service, express mail, or priority mail with a tracking number, prepaid and self-addressed. So I included a prepaid envelope in there that is addressed to myself, so they should include my visa in there. From the sounds of this, it sounds like they wanted my actual copy of my passport and driver's license. I'm not doing that unless they reach out to me and tell me otherwise. But yeah, so that's submitted. And now we wait. It looks like my start date is being pushed back again. So again, it is currently October 11th, 2022. My original travel / start date was supposed to be October 17th, which is really, really short notice because I still need to get my belongings picked up from home. So once I get my visa, then I can actually reach out to more of my travel coordinators, or at least my Italian coordinator, who's helping me get through this process, so she can go ahead and arrange that pickup. I actually did have a mock itinerary created for me, just so that they can see like travel and accommodations are pretty much taken care of. So yeah, that's that. I am going to drive into the city of New Orleans and try to find like a nice waterside restaurant. It's actually been pretty clear skies here. It's really hot actually. Back home it's pretty cold right now, but here it's been pretty warm. It is hurricane season, so normally I'd expect a lot of rain. It has not rained once since I've been here, so I am grateful for that. Then I'm gonna see my family. I've been trying to spend as much time with friends and family as I can, just because, you know, your girl's leaving the country. But yeah, that's that. And we're off. I just want to give you the quick update. As you can see, I am feeling a lot better. I was sick last time I checked in with you all, but yeah, feeling better, higher spirits, all that stuff. But adios. Hey, happy November. I think it's the 9th now. It's like 3 a.m. Hello. Long time no chat. I think the last update was when I was submitting my application for my visa. Actually, no. I updated you guys after that, but I don't even remember what it was. I know I was super sick and I was in New Mexico. I actually just came back from Memphis and Vegas. I'm just kind of doing my rounds to visit like my friends and family before relocating, but my visa did come in the mail. I'm going to show you guys that in a second. So I did get my passport back. Apparently one of the big issues I had with my visa originally was I didn't send them my actual passport, so I was able to get that to them next day. But there was a document they said I needed. They swore up and down. I kept asking my manager. They're like, you don't need it. This has never been a thing. It's not a thing, because I'm not military. And what they were requesting is for like military personnel. But my representative, she ended up, what did she do? Giving me an exception, because my departure date was so close, which I don't necessarily think that was the case. If there's a rule, there's a rule. I think that was their way or her way of saving face, because, sorry, I'm pulling up my work computer to do a favor for a friend. But yeah, I'm so tired, y'all. Anywho, long story short, I have my visa now. So that's on the up and up. I actually have an appointment, a virtual consultation scheduled for tomorrow, which is why I had to rush home, and while I'm like super tired right now because I just had to basically organize all of my things so that they can just be picked up and shipped overseas for me. But yeah, so I'll show you guys what everything looks like. I'll try to actually record the virtual consultation. So that's the next step we're on, is doing that to kind of survey how much stuff I have, get an estimate of costs and all that stuff. And then from there, I will actually, I guess, get a date where they're going to pick my things up. Besides that, it's just a matter of booking my flight. So it's like so real. I did have to do some trainings, just so that when I get there, I can, you know, get on base and not have any issues with getting access to things. There's other stuff to update you guys on. I'll do it tomorrow. I'm so tired. But I at least want to give this brief introduction to the virtual consultation if I am able to capture it on camera. So you guys aren't like, what's happening? Well, I'm going to show you guys the visa as well. So, yeah. So I got my little passport. Actually, this cash is because I overpaid for my, I guess, passport application, I guess. So I got some money back for that. I don't want to put the money on the bed. But yep, here's my visa. I'm all set. Oh, and then this is a cute little passport cover my best friend got me. It's got my initials in it. I'm actually going to use this as my wallet for the time being. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. Basically staying in like a bedroom / storage at my mom's until I guess I move. Speaking of which, I did find a couple of Airbnbs that I wouldn't mind staying at for the first month. My goal is to get like a cheap little, like maybe $2,000 Fiat or something, kind of like a putt car, just so I can get around. But again, my company covers the rental and housing and whatever for the first month. But I did find a really nice apartment. I'll insert pictures of it. The pictures, it's not completely finished. I think the kitchen still needs to be installed and wardrobes. And then shout out to Tiara. She's a really good friend that actually made in a Facebook group who was actually going to check out the apartment on my behalf on Friday. And hopefully all goes well. Because I would actually like to just be able to move directly into my place. I believe it's 3 bedrooms. I only needed 2, but I'm glad I kind of aimed for 3 because, again, they do wardrobes and I have a lot of clothes. So I figured I could use that 3rd room as like, a closet / maybe study or office or something. But my goal right now is if I can move into the apartment as soon as I get there, I'll stay in my guest room and just purchase a guest bed because I don't have one currently and I'm gonna have to get one at some point anyway. So we're gonna just stay in there until my items arrive, and then I'll slowly start to unpack and make myself at home. Yes, pretty much everything as far as updates goes. Yeah, let me go ahead and get on this for my friend and hit you back later. Hey, it's a quick update. So I couldn't record footage yesterday of the virtual survey or consultation or whatever. I was gonna do a screen recording, but it was actually pretty quick. And so basically the conclusion was, excuse me, yes, I had packed everything up and was already boxed up or whatever. I didn't have to do any of that. They actually would box my things for me, and the guy was like, wow, you pretty much did our jobs for us. This should be pretty easy and simple. The only concern is that like I did purchase new furniture and a few like brand new things for my place. And I was told that potentially they may have to like unbox things like my couch and bed and whatnot, and then just wrap them. That way it looks like it was already in use. Otherwise, Italy may try to like tax me because they're gonna assume I'm importing, goods for maybe reselling. I don't know. But yeah. So that's pretty much that. I'm gonna get an update later. I guess they're figuring out what the cost will be. The gentleman said that he's actually going to find out exactly what the process is, or if, I'm sorry, things do need to be unboxed before being transported or not. They're actually going to wrap my glass and stuff because, you know, my wine collections and whatnot. They said they may repackage some of the things that are already packed up just to make sure it's nice and secure. So they're going to take really good care of me. So that's reassuring. Also, updates. Tomorrow, my friend is actually going to meet up with my realtor and tour what will potentially be my home in Italy. And I'm so excited about that. Like, they're meeting at 11 a.m. Napoli time. I don't know what time zone it is, but in Italian time, which is 5 a.m. for me. I'm in Eastern Standard Time, so I'm gonna wake up just so I can like be alert and aware of what's going on. They're gonna record videos for me. I'm so excited. Like, when I tell you the place is perfect, the only concern I have, which I don't really have clarity on, is if it's coming with a washer and dryer or not. If it isn't, it's fine. I can always rent from the base. But they do have the hookup for me, so there's that. And then there's a basement so I can park my car, as well as like just store like the empty boxes. And then since I do have an extra bedroom that I don't really need, I am going to go ahead and transform my third bedroom into my closet. I'm going to insert the video that I'm getting my inspiration from. Yeah, sorry about my nails. They're like chipped and I have paint underneath them because I did some painting last night. Made some art for my place. Y'all see that when I do like, I guess, my final decorated house tour in the future. But that's pretty much it, y'all. I believe everything on my end that needs to be done as far as trainings, documentation, meetings, and whatever is complete. I'm just waiting to hear when they'll pick up my stuff and to book my flight. But I'll try to get some footage of the virtual tour, or upload the videos of the tour. I mean, y'all gonna see it when I get there anyway. So, but yeah, that's it. It's 11:10. November 10th, and tomorrow's November 11th. Might be a lucky day for us. Hey, happy November 13th, I believe. It's the 13th. I actually just drove up to Dayton, Ohio to get a couple thank you gifts for like my manager and my friends and my team that have like really been helping me get situated for my move to Naples. I went to Things Remembered because the one in Cincinnati, like, I guess they shut down or relocated, I don't know, but they're no longer there in our mall. So I came all the way out here, and I'm just gonna show you one of the glasses. Sorry. Anyone that knows me personally knows that I do not like driving, so this definitely was something special, because Dayton's about it was about a 45-minute drive out here. But this one, I don't know if you can see it very well, but I got their names engraved on it. Everyone has their own little wine glass with their name engraved. I'm gonna like repackage these better. I don't know if I want to wrap them or just throw them in gift bags, but yeah. Oh, my skin is feeling so hairy now. I've been eating so horrible and a little bit stressed, so you can see like my face kind of breaking out. I had it doing pretty good for a while, and now, but I'll get it together. Gotta stay hydrated. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that quick little snippet there. I don't know what my next check-in is gonna be, because it looks like this week I might actually be flying out, so it's very exciting. Yeah, they're gonna be flying out this week. It's like crazy to say that, but if the movers or whatever come and pick up my stuff first, that'll be like my next bit of footage. Or if it's just me leaving and then they're gonna come get my stuff after I'm gone, then you'll see that. Either way, your girl is heading out soon. But while I'm in Dayton, I'm gonna go see my cousin and maybe grab lunch. I really did not want to leave the house today because I didn't leave it all yesterday. I don't know if you can see on like some of these cars, there's snow on there. So it snowed yesterday. Thank God it actually melted overnight, but you are still seeing some remnants of it. And like my drive up here, I did see some flurries. So yeah, let's get the heck out of here, and I will check in with y'all soon. Lord, where'd that come from? It's time. It's been a long journey, but 10 minutes before my lift gets here. I just have a few things to throw in my suitcase last minute. Hopped out the shower, and I'm ready for this long journey. Just one last panoramic of the room. It's happening. Okay, let's see what we're working with. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Yo, you can see Mount Vesuvius in the background. It's raining. Oh, it's just such a beautiful city. I was trying to go back to sleep, but I could hear like so much, all the beeping.